I had some parent conferences today with kids who are just writing down the answers. It's not going to go well for you and your parents when I tell them all you're doing is writing down the answers. All right, you're not allowed to just write down answers. I tried to demonstrate all the work that I am doing, and I'm expecting you to do that. All right, that's what I'm expecting you to do. Not just write down the answers. All right, so from yesterday, we're going to go down, and I'm going to talk about our page yesterday. All right. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to pull up this worksheet. I've got too much to do today. All right, so you're gonna have to move fast. And then, listen to me, we're gonna work on communication skills. Yes, I understand. No, help me out. All right, come on, guys. All right, you're where you're at because you're not asking me questions. All right, so stay with me. I'm on question number, let's go with 23. All right, go to the first page. All right, I'm going to round 42% to what? 40%. Right? We're just finishing up. 40%. And then 495 probably to what? Good job. So 10% would be what? 10% is equal to 50. So 40% would be what? 40%.
40% would be 200.
200. Now, tell us how you did that real quick.
So, you take the 10, since you have the 10% equals 50, you times the 10% times 4, 3 times the 50 times 4.
Yes, I could not have said it better. Now, listen, because I'm having you guys explain some things today. Connor, are you with me? Now, listen, this is what I mean by on your paper now. This is what you're having on yours. You write the things that I'm telling you. That's beneficial. All right? Not just hearing me. Not just write 200 down. No one cares about 200. All right? You need to be better with understanding numbers. All right? Here we go. Now, I want to do 19% of 319. So, Max, what am I going to do?
20% of 320.
20% of 320 is nice. So what's that answer now?
10.
Yes.
10%
is
32.
Good. So 20% is
64.
You are awesome. That's really good.
Why?
That's what I want. Good for you. Yes, sir. Tell me.
Why is it 64?
Because tell them how you went from 10 to 20%, buddy.
I got 10%, which you just moved the decimal over.
Right.
20 is 32. But 20% is double, so you got
Yeah.
double 32.
Do you hear me? Did you hear what he said?
I got that.
Double it. Right? 64. All right. So let's jump to 27. Will, tell me what to do on 27. I could take what? 80%. Good. That would be better. 80% of 10. Now, if there were 10 questions on the test and you got 80%, how many did you get right? Very nice. Good job. That's what I expect out of you guys. That is what I expect. All right? Now, let me hear Jesse. Number 30. What am I going to do on 30?
So 30, you would do the 12 to 10.
Good job.
And then you would do that.
Now listen to me. Because you change it to 10%, can't you just say 10% of 879 is? Well, good. If you want to change that to 880, you would make that 88. I'm accepting that. But I was saying whenever you take 10%, you might as well just say 87.9. Do you agree with that? Right, but I don't care. That's perfectly fine. Remember, the point when you take your test and you're answering these questions is I've got to know what you're doing. I want to know what you're rounding. You can't just say the answer is 88 and I don't know how you got that. Is everybody hearing me on that? All right. Now, I want to see who was listening, all right, to my great explanation before I got before I started recording. All right, I'm going to give you a shot. Let's be brave. Here we go.
know.
So how do I do a 0.5% of 376? What are you telling me to do?
So, I have 376.
Yes.
And 0.5% of that. So,
I need to find 1%.
yeah.
Tell me what 1% is.
1% of 376 is.
Now, hold on. Listen to me. I want you to take, it's okay, just relax and stop. I want you to round 376 to what?
380.
Okay, 380. So 0.5% of 380. So what would 10% be?
Ooh, that's
No, come on. I don't have time. 10%. What do I do to the decimal?
Oh, you move it back.
Right, so it's going to be what?
So it's going to be 1%.
No, I'm not talking about the 0.5%. I'm talking about 380.
Oh, so it's going to be 38.
Right, so now 1% means you move it 2 places.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3.8.
Yes, so 1% is 3.8. But I know what half of 3.8 is, but since we're estimating, we might as well make 3.8 what? 4, right? So now we could just say 1% is about 4. So a 0.5% would be what?
0.5% of 4
Yep.
is 2.
Yes, right.
Oh, yeah.
So a 0.5% is about 2. A 0.5% is about 2. Is everybody agreeing with me?
Yes.
All right. Now, what I want to do is on one more before we move on. We're going to do 1/3 of a percent. We're going to do 1/3 of a percent. So, Caroline, you're going to lead me on this one? What do you want to do? No, that's okay. You're right. 1/3 is 33 1/3%. But I'm not doing 1/3. I'm doing 1/3 of what? 1/3 of a percent is 1/3 of 1%. Do you hear me? So I have to find 1%. What's 1%? Yes? 9? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So we're going to change 9.41 to what? Nope. What could I change it to be better? Just to 9. All right, Caroline, why do I change it to 9? Because? Nope. Because I need to divide by what? What number? You're going to divide by 3. Thank you. You're going to divide by 3. So I want to make the number divisible by what? 3. I don't care about 9.41 because what am I doing? I'm going to divide by 3 because that's what 1/3 is. So you take 9.41 and round it to 9, and then 9 divided by 3 is what? 3. So if somebody says to you, what's 1/3 of 1%, you can tell them it's 3, approximately. All right, that's what you're dealing with today. All right, estimating the numbers. This was a really important lesson. All right, yes, sir.
Why did you divide on 3?
Good question. Listen to me. I'm telling you right now. See how this right here? This literally means divided by 3. Just like this over here. Pay attention now. Look up. What did this mean right here?
Divided by 2.
That's right. And if it was 1/4 of a percent, I would divide it by what? 4. I would take 1% and divide it by 4. I think somewhere I saw 1/5. So what do? Take 1% and then divide it by 5. So let's take a look at this. Tell me about 33.
So 1%
Yep.
would equal 20.
Good. Look right off he did. He just said 1% is about 20. Right? Because he knows he's going to have to divide by. So right. So 1/5 of a percent is equal to what? Yes. I'm proud of you. Because 20 divided by 5. Right? Now 1%. How did I find 1%? Move the decimal to the left 2. Right? Since we're estimating, I don't care about the point. Did that make sense today so far? Mm-hmm. All right. Listen, again, guys, there's no reason for some of you struggling a little bit. Speak up. All right. Now I need to move forward. All right. So today is worksheet 6.3. So pull this up real quick. Now I had lots of kids whine to me about, can I just do it like we did Monday? There are two techniques. All right. We are going into next year what? Algebra 1. So we need to practice using equations. I personally think writing the equation is much easier than we did on Monday. Monday we did a proportion where we did is over of is equal to percent over 100. Is everybody hearing me on that?
Yes.
Today I'm going to show you a much better, much easier day, or a much easier way to do it, in my opinion. Some of you are going to say, no, I'd rather do it the old way. I'm going to say to you, no, you're going into Algebra 1. You need to learn equations. All right? So now everybody pay attention. All right, I'm going to go down the page. What is always your variable? What is always your variable?
Yes.
Is in math always means equal. Is in math always means equal. Of in math always means to multiply. So now add that to your vocabulary, put that on your list, and let me explain to you again how simple this assignment is. All right? So now, pay attention. What? That's my variable. X. Is in math means what?
Yes.
Equals. Now, how do I write 5% as a decimal? 0.05. You should all know that. If you forget, 5% means 5 divided by 100. All right? So you write 0.05. Of in math always means to do what? Multiply. So I'm going to put a parentheses right now, and I'm just going to put 80. All right? So now, if you needed to, we could take out our handy dandy calculator, but everybody here should be able to say 10% is 8, so 5% should be what? 4. And if you take 0.08 and multiply it by, or 0.05 and multiply it by 80, you would see that the answer had to be what? 4. All right? Yes, you can take out your calculator. All right? You can take out your calculator. I only care about setting it up. Setting it up and then writing the answer. If you can set it up, you can write the answer. All right, so you can't tell me tomorrow I'm just have the answer. All right, so here we go. Number 3. What? Come on, stay with me. Stay with me. I'm on number 3. What? All right, I write down. What do I write down when it says what? X. X equals, how do I write 58%? Everybody should know 0.58. And then of, I notice I use parentheses instead of a times because I don't want it to look like a variable, times 35. This is when the calculator comes in.
20.3.
So X is equal to 20.3. Now, of course, you don't take someone's word for it. You type it in on your calculator and make sure that you are accurate. That's what you're doing. All right?
20.3.
Thank you. All right, now, here we go. Number 5. What? Help me. What do I do?
You're doing X.
X
Then you do the equal sign. Like
equals. Then what?
0.91.
0.91. And then?
Parentheses mayo.
And then what? 3,800. So, hold up. X, Colin, is what? Type that on the calculator for me and tell me, please.
X is equal to 34.
Write it.
3,458.
All righty, thank you.
Wait, I didn't get
Type in 0.91 times 3,800. Now it's just a matter of can your fingers type in the right buttons.
Oh, I got
All right.
that.
Now, sometimes instead of what, they'll say find. That's the same thing. Do you agree? All right. So again, number 7. Let me have Julia read or tell me how to set number 7 up, please. Shh.
Okay. It's going to be x equals 0.80. Oh, 8 times 75.
You're 100% correct. You just don't have to add the 0 if you don't want. You agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got 60.
60. Now, again, let me say this again, guys. 2 steps. Write the equation, write the answer. That's what I'm interested in. Jesse, number 9. No, don't go anywhere yet. Tell me what to do.
Would you do point?
Find. Come on.
Oh, so then you do x equals.
X equals. Now the hard part. How do I write 1.5%? Shh, don't tell her.
Move the decimal
How many?
to 2 places to the
So it's going to,
left.
yes.
Okay.
So it's going to be what number?
0.15. I mean 0.01.
There you go, girl. Very good. 0.015, and then multiply that by what?
840.
Let her talk. By what?
8,000.
Right. Now, Jesse, do me one more thing. Everybody take out their calculator and do this for me. Take 1.5. Just stop doing that. 1.5 and divide it by 100. And you see what I'm showing you? That was the same answer. Shh. You understand me? Right? So let's say you forget or you want to make sure you're correct. Percent means divide by 100. Okay? So what's my final answer, Jesse?
Your final answer would be 126.
Is everybody happy with 126?
Yeah.
All right. Madeline, you got a hard one because you're starting a new one. So what do I have to do?
Say 23 equals x parentheses 1.
Wow, very
That is
good.
incredible.
Now what do I have to do to solve this?
So you divide 150
Right.
on both sides.
Yes, yes. This is your step now. Divide by 115.
And I
So-
got 0.2.
Now x equals 0.2. Now I want you to highlight that. Highlight and then put wrong. No, just kidding. Just kidding. 0.2 is correct. However, it's asking for a what?
Percent.
So 0.2 is the same as, yes, there's an extra step in here. 0.2 is the same as 20%. All right? So she did it perfectly. All right? So there's 3 different kinds of problems. We're now in the second time. Abby, go.
Wait, why would you divide that by?
Because you're trying to isolate the x.
Oh.
Right? We've already done this early in the year. We're solving equations, one-step equations. To undo multiplication, we do division. Sebastian, you okay back there, buddy? You understand what I'm doing? Okay. Vivian, you're up.
So 80 equals x times 160.
Beautiful.
So then you
Divide by 160. Now, again, notice this right now is on your paper. Right? That's what you're doing. And so x worked out to be what? We should know that. Shh. Don't be sorry, girl. Look up. 80 over 160. What's that? 1/2, which is the same as 1%. There you go. That's what I'm saying. But you can use your calculator if you need to. You just wouldn't. Right? Because everybody knows 80 divided by 160 is 0.5, right? And 0.5 is half. You should know half of 160 is 80. Yes, that means half. It's not funny. All right, 14. All right, here we go. All right, Avery, you're up.
Okay, so you do
Which one am I on?
50.
Yes, 15, sorry.
48 equals x equals 30.
Good.
And you divide it by 30. 30.
Yep. And so
If X equals 1.6, so would that be?
1.6.
Yeah, but
So that would be, yes, that's
would it
exactly.
be 160?
Yeah, very good. 160%. Yes, you move it 2 places to the right. Move it 2 places to the right. Okay, Ellis, it is easy because you're listening. It makes a big difference. Go ahead. What am I doing? Perfect. So now what? Yay. You with me? So now do that on your calculator. 0.3, which is the same as 30%. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Connor, I haven't heard from you, so let's do 19 together.
Okay, 19. Oh, yeah. So you 21. 21 divided by.
No, 21
And
is me.
21 is
You having trouble? Okay, so listen, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let me show you. All right, I want you, because we're taking algebra next year, I want you to set it up as an equation. All right? Anytime you see is, it's what? Equals. Right? So I'm just writing it down the way they say. So 21 equals. The question is the variable. So that would be x. Right? And of in math means what? Multiply. Very good. You with me? Times 1050. Does that help? You sure? All right. So you know what to do next? You want me to go ahead and finish it? Exactly. Divide by 1050. Divide by 1050. So x is equal to, now type it on your calculator. Yes. Yes, 0.02, which is the same as. Yeah, now listen, Connor, you make A's on every single test. If you don't know something, just tell me. Come on, man.
Good job.
I'm not sure what, I don't know what you're waiting on. You hear me? Come on, buddy. I'm here to help you. 2%. Good? All right. Now, 21 is the last type of problem. Sebastian, go ahead. What am I doing?
So 29
29 equals,
50%.
which is what decimal?
Oh, 0.5.
Yeah, that's the only difference, guys.
Wow.
That's all. You're just converting a percent to a decimal. And then of,
Times
yes. Now, this, I don't need parentheses here because I have the variable right next. Does everybody agree with that? So now, what do I do, Sebastian, from here? Divide by 0.5. Right? So x is equal to what? 58. You're awesome, buddy.
Wait.
No, 29 divided by 0.5. All right? You want to do the next one?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Come on.
So it's 16. 16 and then equals x. And then 4. And this is really easy. You just have to
Just, would you stop talking and just go directly from the translation?
It's 4.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I don't care what the answer is. I want to go right now into the translation. 4% is what decimal?
0.4.
No, that's where you're wrong.
0.4.
No. Do 4 divided by 100 on your calculator.
0.04.
Because you move it 2 places to the left. Come on, I'm not thinking this is funny. So 0.04. What does of mean to do?
Of means multiply.
All right. Then times what?
Times
Nope. The what? After what, you put the variable. Yes. So that's what I have. All right. Now, how do I solve that?
you divide
By what?
you divide by 16.
Nope. You divide by the number in front of the variable.
4.
Not 4.
Or 0.04.
Divide by 0.04. Divide by 0.04. So x is equal to, now type it on your calculator,
X is equal to 400.
400. Does everybody agree with that? Okay, I'm listening. No, you don't want to do that. No. Because in algebra, we put the number, then the variable.
Oh.
All right, so you're up, Will, number 25.
So
Yay. Now what? Perfect. Now, I'm doing a fraction. I prefer everybody to do a fraction instead of the division sign. All right, now what? Don't worry, you're fine. Anybody agree with 208?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I told you. Simple. All right, lead me on the next one. And then, Caroline, you got 29.
340 is equal to 0.7.
Now, do you agree I don't have to put a 0?
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't matter if you say 0.70, though. All right, I'm just telling you, I'm lazy, so I don't want to put the 0. All right, so now what?
And then you divide them by 0.7.
Exactly, girl.
And then it would be 490.
Anybody else get 490?
Yeah.
All right, Caroline, lead us in the last one. Wait a minute, 0.32.
Oh.
Yes, good girl. Now what? So x is equal to what? Use your calculator. Don't be sorry. Stop saying that. Is that right? 605. Yay. All right, Caroline. All right, 605. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Max, what?
Oh, never mind.
Okay. So now what I want you to do now is I want you to ask yourself, to me, that was easier than setting up the proportions. And I don't know if you agree with me or not. I hope you like that way better because it's a smarter way of doing it because it's involving algebra. And that's what we're getting ready for. All right? So now, listen to me. I want odds for homework. And today I normally don't, but I'm going to say odds and evens. I'll give you some extra credit. All right? So the evens will be extra credit. The odds is the homework. Does everybody hear me? Now, this is pretty easy. Now, I'm telling you, I'm writing in fractions for people who are not showing their work. So you're not allowed to say, I didn't know. Right? You're writing out the equation, showing me the division step, and then writing the answer, if that's necessary. Some of them aren't necessary because it's just multiplying two numbers together. Now, I know you heard me, so it better be a good question.
Oh, it is. If you do the top evens, is that extra credit too? That means extra credit on the top.
All right, I'll give you a little bonus for that. 5 points for one set of evens, 10 points for both evens.
Oh.
That's not going to take you much time anyway. All right, so don't waste time.
So we also have to do odds.
We already did the odds. If you do all, both pages, I give you 10 points. There we go. All right, guys. Hurry up, please. You got